Swinging around the side here. Tommy's able to find one. The push out of the smoke. Premi going to be good for one there with the Sheriff in hand, but quickly does get dealt with by Francis as they look to try to get the defuse started. A re-swing's going to be coming through though from Ty, making his way forward onto the site, catching them completely off guard. Comes away with 2 kills. Paint Shell now to further delay. That's going to be down, be dead. A bit of an island. Is going to try to fight for one. But it's just too many forces facing him down.
So risky to play those off angles on an agent where you have no escape mechanic, and he is punished for it. No wall active, not that they'll need it as Talon take full control of this C site. Pretty uncontested. It's going to be a difficult retake for Nongshim, but one they must complete or they're going to lose versus the bonus.
Once again, just scaling forward, taking that firm control this time, and 3 players pushing past here. Oh, just a quick little jump peek out. There's Showstopper effectively going to just be zoning them back. The re-swing, Cruz gets himself another. Now just like that, Talon, they're in an advantageous position where RB is trying to pincer his way in through this C door. But they're just getting knocked down one by one. Francis about to die. That leaves RB now to do it all.
He's going to get a couple exits for his trouble. Get closer to the pit. There's no way you're completing this clutch though.
Yeah, looks like he won't even try to go for the tap. Doesn't want to try to bait them forward. Wants to hold on to the weapon. So we'll go his separate ways. He gets himself on the board here in this round, but he cannot get Nongshim another round win. So Talon here on a timing sends it there off the back of the Nightfall and bounding forward. He just can't get his vision back fast enough. As Ty so quickly deals with 2. Tommy going to be able to find just the 1 as Kalua swinging forward into the site is able to take his head clean off. And for the 2 players alive here on Nongshim, you're just going to have to save.
They're just folding this site time and time again like a bloody plastic chair right now. Just absolutely cleaning up, Talon. I don't even think you contest this as Persia. Like, what can you even do? Surely not.
You have 2 Vandals, your economy is in the dumps. I mean, I guess Ivy could just have another Ivy moment. Put the cape on. Prowler will get the check. Still so much to try to contend with, though. Onset already here from Kalua, still has a seize behind this. A quick peek out, Cruz trying to find the timing. Tap on the spike with the defuse, and now Persia, the glass cannon himself, last one alive. And yep, it's just going to be a 1 tap through the smoke to put him down. Push into the smoke, gets the spot there on the 1. The breach going to be noted. And Premi will be able to clean up Francis. Just without a weapon, they're just spamming him through this smoke. And it goes out into the open. Jip Boys once again will find Tomby through it. So Ivy is only able to find the Yoru thus far.
I mean, he's the only one who really did anything in this round for Nongshim. Dimensional Drift and the Steel Garden just completely shut down that rubble control. Nongshim now at a man disadvantage, feel the need to maybe push out into A.
Well, they need to start hitting their shots, and they need to hit them right now. Ty about to have his eyes here on Persia. Ivy as well, scaling forward, trying to gain this space, but there you go, Persia dead. Ivy now noted. Bold of him to re-peek that.
It's just great patience from Talon.
And now Nongshim are in.
Oh my god.
Over towards the A site where there's 12 seconds remaining, as you say, and Ivy looks to hold the line, finds the first, gets rid of Cruz, with the plant still being stuck to. Tries to run him down, and Ivy not going to be able to find an ace, but he will be able to find a round win, and I'm sure he's much more concerned about that. Fully circumnavigating this pit to get themselves into the C site, and Cruz, with that op in hand, has a very casual shot to take down Francis, and now Nongshim have to be worried. You got one guy who's just left abandoned inside of a pillar of green smoke, and the rest are cut off.
Big fight on Swan.
See if they're going to be able to find anything here on the reef. Push is further confirm op presence. 1 shot remaining here in the magazine. The Nightfall is going to be committed to this one. Connects on the 2, but I believe the Vice is going to be avoided. Oh boy! Oh, you landed right in front of him. He's got covering fire. Persia going to be able to find one here on the back end, but Premi with that Vandal having swapped over.
Steel Garden.
Oh, well.
There's the outlaw.
RB continues to have a very rough time. Nightfall now going across. Bleed gets the catch just onto Francis. It's Premi with the mask on, just sprinting forward, trying to get a scout here. Won't just make his exit inside the connector. Clue at the same time, scaling forward to upper. Taking that first fight, losing it, but the second layer from Ty is there to trade one back. And he's even going to trade it up. 3K now for the Rays. As Ivy, once again, needing to be a hero as he's the last one standing. Ty at the same time, potentially on the hunt here for the ace, if Premi doesn't take it away from him.
He's stalling time for him.
He's going to try to assist it.
Go on, son.
Push forward for this one. Oh, they're just jumping at it. The bullets. Okay, with a classic, all things. swing the tides here very quickly as there you go, Smoke going to be falling down. And okay, Nongshim do get the better of them as RB is able to collect 2. So quick little pivot here from Jit Boys to try to see if he can find anything, but it's only Ivy who's realistically tagged up as the spike gets ready to be planted.
That's a simple play, but just walking up in the orb can do you a lot of favors, catching the defense, slipping there with a big mound setup. Jit Boys now reserved expectations of him putting this clutch together.
Well, I don't really know exactly where he's approaching from. Arc Rose, but yep, there you go. A little wide swing into the feet plant, and Francis will get them over the line. So a third round win going to be found. Nongshim down to 23. Yes, Jit Boys at the same time.
You can't just keep getting first picked as RB.
Yeah, just another brutal start. Posted up the top of the tree. Forward pushing. Okay, Tommy just managed to get the readjust, but Primmy finds him there to the corner tie at the same time. Finishing the job on the Francis is, yeah, they're just getting worked in the neutral here on the approach.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just the daily game show, the round-based game show of does Ivy clutch. Line gets that sheer wall pop, drawing some attention back for a moment, but what a shot from Primmy. That's the raid boss down. Ivy gone. Alt line stunned there at top of rope. Drop coming in from Ty. No target to really find quite just yet. But you've got all 3 players of Nongshim very fanned out. Francis on the peak, able to find 1. And that's a critical kill as Persia notes the door. Jit Boys dead. Primmy holding that. Denies the swing. Pushes, however, to his own demise. The bite, the paranoia, all there to delay. Kahlua will need to try to pick them both off, but he just does not have the time, so we'll have to make his exit back to the stairs, but he does continue to make this a little bit more costly. So Persia, lone survivor here for the side of Nongshim, but they critically do stop Talon from getting up the match point. Pop flash out of this one, the haunt reveal on the Dombey. Doesn't manage to slide back, but now there's going to be a pain shell just lobbed in there, immediately finding an immense amount of damage. He falls down to 45, and they are just between a rock and a hard place. That fault line is not going to be enough to try to peel for them.
Spike down A.
Only Primmy found RB now, continuing to try to lurk forward here at Mound. He's been able to do that successfully, but that's because the lion's share of Talon have all been playing around the A site, and now he's going to fight them all.
Time to run into an up-down with an Odin.
What?
Oh, hold on, 1 HP.
Okay, he's got 1 HP, but that's still incredible that he managed to break that.
Cruise is low. Yeah.
Over.
Yeah, we haven't done the maths there, unfortunately.
A lot of pressures that come with that as Ty up and over the top, playing off the haunt reveal, and the fadeaway shot on the Ivy. Ty layering in the showstopper right at Persia's feet. He wants this map to be over. And with his efforts, I think he has pulled it off. Looking for a second ace, won't be able to have it. Dombey just managed to deny. Trades back a bit.
Back in a flash.
That's that convergent pass. Going to jump spot with the refact just to be able to clear out Mount. RB, if he gets a kill or a plant, will have a pit.
But even then, you need this shot.
Enemy remaining.
On to Primmy, but it's going to be Primmy who gets the kill instead. And there you go. Mask on. Jit Boys. Going to be unnoted as, Primmy plays it so very aggressively, but to absolute perfection. 13-5, Talon shut down Nongshim here on Nongshim's map. Pick a Lotus. It's going to be found as Dombey takes a shot. Persia sending out that paranoia. Jit Boys close enough to be able to get the spot, but Dombey finding Die there behind the box. Cleans up 2. So player advantage going to be found here for Nongshim. RB on the Jiggle Peak out. Nearly gets punished, but manages to relocate.
30 seconds
Hound
left.
down this enemy Omen, but just barely misses the timings.
Needs to stay alive at backside here. He's completely isolated. They're rotating back to A.
Just out into the open and shot into the shoulder, but Primmy surviving and winning out the fight. Gets the headshot, gets the plant here in play. And Talon now in a 3v3. Post-plant situation, looking to be decently favored.
Haunt and Grabnet are back up, but I don't think they're going to get clean connections on those. It's up to Danby to win duels over on spawn side.
And they've got 2 players stacked into this position. The Jiggle Peek around the corner is able to spot out the 1, but it hasn't seen anybody over at tower, so Kalua's spot for now, completely unscouted.
You're not getting in. It's a Grabnet from Primmy and a Sonic Sensor for Francis.
Every angle being watched. Dombey able to win out that fight. Yeah, a little bit whiffy from Kahlua. So kill ends up coming through as Dombey comes up with 4 and Francis gets the other. Teleporting forward. It's the annihilation at the ready.
30 seconds left.
Sent, but no grab, and they're just pushing forward through these walls. As Francis guns down 3. Damn near flawless. Dombey the only casualty. Nongshim get a bonus conversion. Not falling for the fake here. Util thrown in. That's going to be Grabnet right there at his feet. RB still able to find 1, but Kahlua trades it up. As Francis similarly does go down, so advantage now to the side of Talon as the plant gets ready to come through. Looking a lot more decisive and concise, but Jitboy's going to be caught out in mid. Brings this back into a 3v3.
Yep, juggling guns here, Ivy.
Should get the grab. Dombey just here below, bounding forward, somehow planting his feet and winning the fight. Falls down to 30. Primi at the same time gets a turn back to look up. Slow them up. Hunter's Fury getting the tag, getting that connection, looking for the final kill, and Ivy will get taken down.
Mesh going to keep Nongshim back. Actually, Francis is in front of it.
He's in front of this one. He tries to go for a timing, but they're watching for it. Very wise to that as Persia loses his head, and Dombey now again trying to threaten these flanks with the operator, but the call to save is going to have to be made, so Nongshim start to back away. And does find the Viper. The pit's going to be there for the remaining time. Before that kill actually comes through, Nightfall going to be sent, but Francis still going to be taken down. Primi again pushing forward, playing aggressively with that operator. He's able to find the kill.
Spike planted.
Once again, a huge post plan established here.
You hit that shot, you might even start feeling a little bit better, but your odds! But those shots from Persia end up being damn clean. Puts them now in a position where they might just be able to make this happen, but Primi around the corner with that operator need to be cleared out. The paranoia is available here, but he's continuing to scale forward, and he's about to catch them completely off guard. Dombey now dead. Persia frantically with some shots forward into the smoke. Eventually he's able to find him because Primi rings out another shot. The time is ticking. His crew's last one standing, tucked here into the corner. The drop down. Should know exactly where they're at. The hold to half, the spray starting to come through. Persia trying to keep him protected, but it's just going to be a stick to completion.
Bought him. The only person on this comp who has any dive potential is Cruz. And Jitboys just gets caught on the fadeaway.
Now just looking for some spam here in the mid. The wall going to be falling, but Dombey still holding his own. Finds a quick kill, tucks around the corner, gets the spot out here onto Kahlua. As I think they thought they had him blinded up. They do not, but either way, they're still able to find the kill here. As RB will be brought down on the flank, but Primi has his work cut out for him. This is a guy that you cannot face into one after the other. And they do manage.
The defense. You can see Francis is well aware, but you can't lose that pick to Primi.
Not sure why they're even really playing out like that. You've got the sonic sensor set up on the forward spot. RB, though,
30 seconds
good timing. He's getting himself around the back, but he's not going to continue to push this angle. Does get drawn back over. At the same time, you got Francis in such a rough spot. The drop down, managing to find one. Tries to go for the transfer. It's only going to find a lick of damage there on a Kahlua. Doesn't get the kill. Cap the plant, though. And now, time's starting to get away from them here. And it's looking for the grab, and this time it ends up going a little bit wide. RB not grabbed, but Primi again. Dominance here on display with the operator. And Ty finds Persia trying to work his way into tower. Talon hound down these players and open up the A site a bit more. Dombey at the same time, folding in mid. Cruz finds himself a second. Paranoia going to be sent from Persia. It's a big one to try to slow them up, but there's just too many numbers here. It's a little bit of a wide swing. And okay, bounce into the corner. Primi going to be nabbed up by the ultimate. They maybe look to try to clear him out. And they are able to do so. Tries to throw it a short. He still falls, but now it's all on RB. Finds the first spike now planted. Double disconnect back in towards Yard. Sends out the pipe to try to open up some space here for himself. But he knows that these players are going to be low on HP. 76 between the two of them. Just 85 on RB. Cruz dialed in on the angle. Swings off it for a moment.
Enemy remaining.
Peeks back in, and RB, he just has no idea where Jitboys is going to be on the approach from. Turns back, and he cannot fire fast enough. Jitboys. There is, shot does connect, and puts Dombey down low. 10 HP remaining. Just goes backpedaling here with that overdrive. Re-peaks, and eventually will fall, but does find a good amount of damage for his life. Weapons, however, not going to be recoverable here for Nongshim as Jitboys on a nice timing. Just uses that recon as bait, swings in. Takes Persia's head off. Just doesn't have an angle until this very moment. It does manage to go ahead and cut him down, so weapon can be scooped up. This barrier mesh needing to be cleared. This Yard angle very much being watched here. This Cruz tucked in behind the box, swings, finds one. Francis on the counter. Trades it back. 2v2, but time starting to work against him, but Francis is absolutely incredible with the 4K.
See a one-man fake thrown by Francis.
Yeah, and they're looking to just go ahead and completely overwhelm him, and they shout.
I'm out of here.
That
Just
created.
taken down, and that, okay, well, he can't even complete the teleport. Jitboys has killed him before that can even come through. Up to the races here is
Player
trying
standing.
to close the gap and just come up with two there. Is Dombey with that frenzy in hand, but he cannot make it happen. RB now left to his own devices in a 1v4. Just the classic. And yeah, we'll just swing out into the open. That's going to be him taken down. And Talon by one clears the haunt, however. Goes for the removal, and oh, Dombey, this criminal just sliding across the floor, is able to find Jit Boys. Look to try to get rid of this enemy deadlock. Cannot do so, but Persia will. It's a player advantage now, but Nongshim starting to get into dangerous territory. And you've got Tai, I was going to say, who has a Guardian, as well as Cruz with a Phantom. This is still very doable for Talon. Pop flash around the corner. Francis able to avoid that TP forward here. Staying quiet, staying in position, but there's the swing. There's the shot. And there's the double face with Tai collecting a 4K. Bonus converted. Talon. But how do you get rid of this? Yep, flick is going to be good.
You don't.
Tai to find the kill. Quick little reposition. And that is the door being slammed shut here on this B site. Nongshim clearly scratching their heads, wondering what in the hell they can get done. But honestly, it might just be an angle to try to save.
I mean, the protocols are too clean for Talon. They know what's clean and dirty with the trips and the cam in place. Jit Boys can just tuck and be ready for the spawn wrap here. Kahlua on the rotation could get caught. That's what Persia's looking for. Oh no. That's the worst timing you've ever seen.
30 seconds left.
That's a brutal one. I think, yeah, if you're Francis and RB right now, you should be trying to back away. They're probably feeling like they're in a little bit too deep. 20 seconds remaining. It's forward into the cage. The counter spam coming through, and Francis does manage to find one. Cruz dead, but with RB going down, any hope remaining in this round has been smothered out of existence. Tripwire, which is cleared out. Cruz holding the angle, still able to find one. Francis going to be taken down. Relay Bolt looking for the stun. Able to back away as there's the pink reveal. There's Dombey dead, and Jit Boys is doing wonders here for the team. Annihilation gets the grab on a Kahlua, so in the end, when the dust settles, it's going to be a 2v2.
Spike planted.
Jimmy has an Annihilation of his own.
Dimensional Drift and Annihilation, so they could really look for a player to isolate with the deadlock hold here.
It looks like that's going to be the case. The push forward goes in around the back, and RB is staring over towards Yard. The exit with the clone. Persia to find the one. And he's trying to judge it right. No, it ends up going wide, but now he knows it. Persia just trying to play it on the limit.
Wow.
And he will barely get it done. Up, out into the window. Going to quickly be cleared. And Jit Boys is still going to be good to go ahead and double dip for a second.
Flushed out of the site. Nongshim getting the plant established, and Pit goes down from RB. Flank coming in from Primi here.
How much can he get done? He's set on a reposition, can wrap around through mid, collect the weapon from Kahlua's body. Looks like that's exactly going to be what he does. So Vandal going to be in hand. Primi ready to push forward, and RB just now checks over towards this side of the pit, finds him on the entry. Just Cruz left alive. Paranoia sent. Primi zoned away here for the moment, but still playing the angle. A bite though at his feet, and Dombey sliding forward is able to find the kill. Ushering the rest of the team now into the B site. Still two players on the approach, but they have to re-clear mid, so the drone is even going out. This is really slowing up the Talon forces from getting back into position here.
It's going to take a long time. Got to deal with Danby in the link here.
Spot, the headshot, the spray down, and he is instantaneous with that second. 3K for him overall. As Jit Boys continuing to put up some flashy plays here for the team, but Rovers toward the connector. Hunter's Fury going to be opened up here from Kahlua. Primi able to hold his own for two quick kills as Dombey and Ivy both get taken down.
Spike planted.
Boys needing a little bit of friendly fire just to try to peek the angle. Can't see much more there as Persia, considering going for a TP, as Francis going to be noted. He is in such a bad spot. Persia, however, holds the line, tries to lock off access from here, but does he realize how many more players are on this approach to swing in, and Kahlua is able to dispatch him, and that leaves RB now alone. Down just around the corner, but he finds the timing. Getting the jump as the recon is in hand. Gets the spawn on the Cruz, and it's a Red Bull clutch from RB. Oh, looking for the jump there onto RB, but they don't catch him asleep. He's able to go ahead and turn around as Tai is just a hair off on the timing. Can't find it. Jit Boys dead. And now it's just Kahlua and Tai to try to see if they can get any kind of damage dealt, but RB is still out there. Let me just go down here to the spike. Swing out in the spot. Kalua does manage to find one. But that'll be the cleanup coming in. So, just the 2 kills found. Stuck into the corner. Some spam to take him lower.
Face your
And he
fear.
looks to try to pull off a bit of a hero play, but cannot make it happen. Nightfall goes across over towards that B site, whereas face in over towards Yard, and Ivy, he's able to find 2. Spike now ready to be planted, but France is fully disconnected, and that leaves Ivy now to his own devices to try to make this happen. He only has 30 HP.
He's got some sonic sensors and a grab net to work with, as well as the annihilation, but probably needs to take a duel on one of these off angles to get a quick headshot to convert it into the one-on-one.
He needs to try to get one, and then maybe just send the annihilation off a tap at the defuse.
I don't think they're going to be expecting him this deep on the flank here.
Potentially not.
Sensor destroyed. Sensor down.
Clears him out. Sees the one, sees them both.
Hold them to their grave.
He's going to be trying to make a play for this one, but he does not get the diffuser. That's just Primmy gone. He's going to try to swing out, but cannot do so fast enough. Can they get the clear? No. Ham now does get cleared. Paranoia going to be sent out, and Cruz able to strike for 2. Dami, Francis both going to be taken down. The crunch in the mid is looking gorgeous here for Talon, as they are just 2 kills away from sending this to overtime.
Ooh, Spike picked up. RB's got space on the site. This could be the pit if he converts this.
Doesn't manage to find that kill, and that would have been a critical one. Would have made them a lot more comfortable. Instead, it is just that bite, but now he's trying to play a little bit of an off angle, just hugging along the side of the smoke, going for a timing, and eventually is able to find one. Tries to go for the pit! He ends up losing his life. Primmy W the ult, the TP, Persia, as he outdone them, finds one, turns, gets the kill, the net. It's way too shallow, but it doesn't matter. Ping revealed. In such a rough spot, but is actually able to back away. Persia at the same time is coming to the rescue. He quickly finds 2 kills. Ty and Cruz both going to be taken down.
Boy's trying to bait out the sonic sensor. Persia now in on the rotation. This man's everywhere.
Now pretty much all in. No chance for recourse. No chance to try to really reposition this barrier mesh. Holds down, be back here for the moment. She'll peek out, getting a decent amount of information as Persia lurking within the smoke. The shorty at the ready. Oh, the 1-2 pump. Puts Primmy down to 51, but cannot find that second kill. Still does an immense amount of work here for Francis to play off of. Of 3 players in position here, but John Riot, please. Mr. Riot, let's have a conversation about the Otis.
Oh, let's have a conversation about Ivy. See if you can drag them kicking and screaming through this mid-round. It's not even the finish on the A side here. He's really just trying to pull the rotations away from B, and he is an excellent salesman here. He's pulled all of Talon back over to A and then just slinked away, and now you see Nongshim walk into the B site for free.
They're just now starting to really get a sense of this, but it's only Primmy rotating over. I mean, if you want a point of first contact, obviously he'd probably be your #1 choice for this.
Mid duel.
As, the swing out. That's Ivy dead to rights.
Spike planted.
Oh, find the one, but Harvey can't get the catch. And that means that they are critically outnumbered. Smoke and a TP. I wonder where Persia's at.
Doesn't matter.
Goes to the tower. He finds one. He drops down. That's a bit of damage here to the ankles. Swing out of the corner. Well, Jip Boy's ready to just go ahead and Goomba stomp him there. RB now to try to clutch, and he cannot. Fluid eats some damage from something there over towards mid. As net, critical timing from Ivy. As Persia swinging out from Yard is able to find himself a kill. Ivy gets a second. Primmy, however, picks up with his Hall's position, but Persia is there to clean it up. Looks to pick up the pieces. Spike in hand, but re-swings back around the front, and Persia to the defending spawn. Nongshim are looking for a very pacey hit here onto this ace. How? This should be illegal! Arrest this man! Oh, Kalua with a quick little peek. Tap the plant. Cruz looking for a third, and yeah, of course he's gonna get it.
He's got the garden hose out. Sprays everybody down.
He gets the 4K! It's joined in here alongside Dambi, but he's going to be very quickly overwhelmed as Dambi gets taken down. And looks at the timeout call. This time here for Talon. Might just be working a trade. Francis managing to find 2 quick kills here in reply. He himself, though, down to 10 HP. Avoids the shock dart. Bobs the C's. RB finding 1, but now it's all down to Francis. 10 health. Primmy damn near full on it. We'll get decayed down a little bit lower. Doesn't have a prowler. Holds the haunt, a shallow one. It gets cleared. Can't find him with the timing. Looks to try to get that swing, but Primi holds his own. Already downbeat once again, sprinting forward, but swiftly dealt with Kahlua with another monstrous kill. Drags across, finds the third. Primi through the smoke,
Down B.
finds Ivy, and that might just do it. Persian now the last one standing.
Tripwire destroyed.
The trip cleared out. Noise being made, no ambiguity about this one. He does manage to go ahead and boldly get the spike planted, but Primi's just poking and prodding, looking to whittle away here at this Omen. And on the final swing, will strike him down. A Talon starting off their playoff run very strongly. 16-14 here on Corrode. They will pick up a 2-0 victory over Nongshim.